mics are live, so don't say anything you don't want the kids to hear.
What? Oh.
I say the mics are live, so don't say anything you don't want anybody to hear. So we're just going to be keeping the stream going between the shows.
I can't take a call from my girlfriend then, right?
Well, if you want to. You probably don't want to.
It'll probably get you higher ratings.
Yeah, that's something to consider. Yeah. So,
So how is Dave? How's your daughter? Good. Oh, her husband? Oh, I don't know anything about that. Well, how's your daughter? Is she like in complete remission again?
Well, no. She takes chemo every day. Chemo pills. Technically, she's in remission.
And
You're running the other. Cisco team.
Could be bad. How's your mother?
3 weeks ago, I went back to the funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I forgot to bring your red sweatshirt that has all the scores in the back.
Yep. Yeah, they. I had the guy that does a lot of our team apparel and stuff. I was kind of like, last year was pretty cool with the one bracket, but I wonder if we could fit both on there. It's something that's kind of nice for anyone that doesn't know anything. They can look back, and even for players, like you don't remember who played who and what the.
Right.
It was easy this year. All of our scores were 2-1, but every score was 2-1, so it made it easy to remember. But when you look at all 16 teams, it's kind of fun.
so just to let you know, mics are live right now.
We're live? Perfect. I'll try to keep the profanity to a minimum. I know Ricky said to say hi, so he can't be here, but...
Well, we're looking forward to seeing if he could get here.
Yeah, he unfortunately couldn't make it, so...
You're going to have him on the staff the whole year?
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, the goal is to have him on staff next year, and hopefully it'll all work out. I know he's excited. I know the players are excited to have him.
Who do you lose? You lose Drew Torres, you lose Ricardo,
Yeah.
you lose Elizalde.
Lose Elizalde, and Ugo Montalvo, our left winger, and then defenders Ronan Kusikowski, our flip thrower, and Jose Ponciano, our left and right backs.
Right. Any of those guys got scholarships anywhere to go, set up to go anywhere?
I mean...
Oh, and you lose Mendoza.
Yeah, Mendoza. So, yeah, there's a lot of, the difference between last year and this year. This year, I'm losing the same amount of seniors, but I'm losing, all my seniors are starters pretty much. So that's the big difference.
So
where am I going to sit, Dave?
5 minutes.
You're going to sit right there.
Right here? Perfect.
Or probably 4 by now.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see? 4 minutes.
Is that this one right here?
Yeah.
Should I go, probably keep it discreet?
Yeah, go with it.
have it poke out maybe through a button.
Yeah, there you go, perfect. Tuck it under your coat there.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll work actually. I guess now they're
You gonna put your mic on?
Yeah, I'm just put my
Okay.
jacket on. Did I get all the wrinkles out from my...
I think so. Pretty nice. It's like,
Well,
we're doing
the
audio
cap to these
test.
wrinkles.
Elbow, is that going to work okay?
If I just have it right there, or should I have it out? Should I have it out exposed?
it'll probably be all right. It's just that it might rustle if it rubs against
Are
it.
you really animated?
We'll let him know.
Not
If
really.
you hear some rustling on it, we'll have him pull it out.
And I always keep the profanity to a minimum.
That's probably a good idea, especially if there's going to be school kids watching.
Maybe.
Coach, we got 3 videos during the time we're on. The first video
I think Ryan sent me which ones. But go ahead and tell me which ones they are.
The first one has Drew's goal against Elmira.
Which one? I think he scored 2 goals that game.
I think the last one.
Okay.
And then Ricardo's goal against Phoenix.
Hide the cable as best
Our second clip has
if you want to put it under your tie or you want to put it...
Mario's goal against Seaside.
Okay.
Exciting. It's pretty exciting watching the end of that.
Yeah.
And then the third one is
too close and I can move down.
Oh yeah, no, I think that'll be fine right where it is.
Perfect.
the third one is Jose's shootout goal at Brookings.
Oh, his PK. Okay, I was thinking it was the goal that he scored when we went up 1-0.
Yeah.
But
So they're
that's
all
awesome
pretty
because
exciting.
that was way more exciting than the goal he scored even I think during the game.
You're going to be here with us the whole time.
Perfect.
Each time when we take a break, we'll show one of those videos and bring 2 kids on. So
Yeah. Hey Drew, bring the trophies down here.
4 kids, right?
Trophies.
4 kids. 4 kids.
They say 2 minutes?
Our first group is
And I didn't catch your name.
Steve.
Steve.
How you doing?
Pleasure.
Roberts.
Ollie Richardson.
Ollie, right? Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Ben. Ben's last name is Pieris.
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 Yeah,
Pieris.
Pieris. Ben Pieris. Juan Lopez, Ricardo, and Drew will be the first group.
Right.
Yeah.
Then Romario, Julian, Jose, and Fernando.
Yep, and those are all seniors there.
Seniors, okay. And then the last group is Jose, Tristan.
Yes, I told him. Yep. But I'm on first by myself, correct? Yeah. True.
When we did that game down in Brookings, I sat next to Jose Panchano's mother. Pressure!
I could hear it when I watched it.
Pressure!
The whole game.
And she kept beating on me.
And did you guys want these down here yet, or should we wait for...
So, not.
And Matt Purcell. Here come this is the boys, the varsity.
Hello and welcome to Oregon SportsBeat TV, your leader in high school sports. My name is Steve Roberts. I'm your host tonight, and I am joined alongside of me by Dave Hall.
Thanks, Steve. Our show tonight, we have a great feature lined up for you. We have the Newport Cubs boys soccer team, their head coach, and 12 of their players. They are the two-time defending state 4A boys soccer champion, 2016, 2017. Coach Richardson is the two-time 4A boys coach of the year. They last season they came from the number 9 seed. They won 3 games, playoff games on the road to get to the championship game where they beat Staten, a team who they had lost to twice during the year, to repeat as state champions. We did 11 of your games last year, Coach Richardson. We're proud to announce that Oregon SportsBeat is going to cover your games for the 2018 season. Oregon SportsBeat welcomes Coach Ollie Richardson.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Coach, how does those things sound? Two-time defending state champion.
It's a surreal feeling, and I don't know that, these things, coaches keep telling me these things don't come around very often, and I'm just happy to be here and living in the moment, enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, you look around and there are people, who have never been to the state finals, and you've got 2 championships in 2 years.
Yep. So, playing, I think, one of the things that's helped us is playing in the toughest league in the state for 4A has helped, and next year things are going to get even more challenging. So we'll definitely be ready when playoffs come, and it'll be something to where in our league we'll know where we stand by the time our league season is over.
Coach, I was looking at some of the things you were talking about, the toughest league in the state. There were 6 teams in the Oregon West Conference. 5 of those teams have won state championships in the last 8 years. You've won 2.
Sisters has won 2. North Marion was in our league. They won 1 as well, but Philomath has won.
State has been to the state finals 4 times in 5 years.
Yeah.
And now your conference is adding probably the most storied team in the 5A ranks, Woodburn, the defending state champion.
Yeah, Woodburn, its reputation speaks for itself, and like I said, once we go through our league season, we will know where we stand with regards to where we're at playing and how we're playing. And I keep telling people, they're like, "Oh, what do you think about next year?" And everything I keep saying is the only thing I know is that we're going to make history, because there's never been 2 teams that have to play against each other in the same league that are back-to-back state champions. It's never happened in any sport, and it probably will never happen again. And it's just something that that we're gonna get to experience and see what that's all about. So.
Such an odd thing. The 4A defending state champion, the 5A defending state champion, they're not going to play each other, which is unusual to begin with. But you're going to play a league game.
Yeah, 2 of them.
2 of them. So you're right. You're going to know where you stand.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break.
Okay.
And we've got a couple of breaks to take here during our time with you and your team. We're going to come back with 4 of your players, but while we're on break, we're going to take a look at one of your playoff games, your game against Elmira. We're going to see the goal that Drew Torres scored, and we're going to take a look at your playoff game against Phoenix on a goal by Ricardo Gonzalez Vasquez. So we'll take a break, we'll look at those, and then we'll come back with some of your players.
Awesome, sounds good.
Could have been Ricardo's shot, but held back on it. A little bit of a stumble on the pitch.
Now, Tuesday night, the Cubs played with a sweeper themselves. Jose Gonzalez played back in a sweeper role. I don't see him back in the back now, and he's up front, I believe. Yes, he's up front in midfield.
Right, a different team requires a different formation. Right now you're watching the Newport Cubs playing a 4-4-2, a very kind of classic British football style, aims at possessing the ball and maintaining a field structure. However, right now Newport seems to be struggling with this new structure, but here we go, another break.
This is Drew Torres in on the middle. Torres with a kick, and there's a goal. We are just 4 minutes into the game, and Drew Torres has a goal.
A fantastic pass through. He saw him dancing back there, changing his hips on the defender, forcing him to pick a side. The one thing you never want to see from a defender is them facing the goal. When they're in that position, they are vulnerable. It's not a position they like to face.
That's what I was stating before. They put that ball out wide, and they send it in. There's going to be an open player. Too much action in the middle. Everybody's getting jammed up.
Right idea that time, but Perius was offside. 2:54 left to go in this game. And that'll be a throw-in. Throw-in for the Pirates.
Crossed by the Pirates, directly to the Cubs goal. Quick transition. Newport's pushing.
Ricardo, there's the shot, and there it is. Ricardo Gonzalez-Vasquez, they got it to him in the middle, and he rammed it home. 2:11 on the goal.
Dave, that was a quick transition. The ball played out down from their goalie. They knocked it to the center mid. He drove it. He dribbled at least a quarter of the field, found the guy waiting, came back, showed, put the ball through, wide open, and finished very well. It looks like Phoenix's goalie's down and hurt.
Wow, those were two impressive goals there, huh, Dave?
No, those were very great. Coach Richardson, what did you think about those goals?
You know, it just brings back memories every time I watch them, and I could watch those over and over again for a long time. So very exciting, gets the butterflies going again, and gets that excitement.
Well, before we let you go tonight, we're going to show you two more goals that were from last year's playoffs. You brought some players with us for this segment. You want to introduce the players we have with us?
Yeah, I'd love to. On my left here, we have Juan Lopez, who will be, he's a sophomore right now, so he'll be a junior, and he's going to have to pick up some of the slack that Drew and Ricardo over here have left. You know, he came in new to us this year to our program and has made a big impact, and looking for him to score some goals next year. And then Ben Pieris will be a senior next year. Very strong defender, very smart, one of our 4.0 GPA students. And he'll be a big threat back there to shut everybody down. And then on your right here, Dave, is Ricardo, who just scored that last goal. He's going to be sorely missed next year as graduating, as well as Drew Torres over there. I think everybody knows Drew just because of his hair more than anything else. And he's always causing havoc, and like coaches always come up to me after the game, they're like, "Hey, who's that guy with the big hair?" You know, so.
Coach, these two are seniors. You're going to lose those two. Last year we did 11 of your games, and when I was watching the games, when these two guys were in together and were up front, they created havoc for other teams. They're both physical players, big-time goal scorers. You're going to sorely miss these two.
I'm definitely going to. The whole team's going to miss them, and they have a lot of camaraderie together. They've been playing together for a long time, and I'm sure that they could tell you how they feel about it, and all the fun things that they got to experience throughout their careers. So,
Drew, we'll start with you. You're a senior, of course, graduating. Now you're a two-time defending state champion. How'd you feel when you were watching that goal you scored there?
It felt, it brought a lot of memories because of it felt like it was a great goal, an important goal too, and especially because that goal was because we made a bet with our coach, our assistant coach, Pete Gonzalez, and we said if we scored under 5 minutes, we would cut his hair. So we scored under 5 minutes, and we got to cut his hair the next day.
You're a very aggressive player, and you like to get under other players' skin. I watch you out there, and you seem to disrupt the flow of action for the other team.
Yeah, that's what a striker has to do, just pressure and be aggressive so we can pressure to get the ball.
I believe, Drew, you were the leading goal scorer last year?
Yeah.
Have you got any plans to play soccer after Newport?
Well, during this month, I can go try out for Lane Community College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how many goals did you score in the season again?
22.
All right. And Ricardo, you watched your goal there. You seem pretty excited.
Yeah, that was a good goal to score. I had a chance prior to that one, and I missed. I should have made a better decision near goal, but we got the win, and it's a good pass from my cousin Jose Gonzalez. So
2 years ago when you were a sophomore and you were sitting around, did you ever think, 2 years from now I'll be sitting somewhere and I'll be the two-time defending state champion?
No, we always had what you would call a first round curse. So my first 2 years, I just remember losing almost every game. hoping we get past the first round, and then after my junior year, obviously winning a state title, you just like think like, wow, you work hard, you can get something done. So,
you know, your coach likes to yell on the sidelines. Can you hear him when you're out there?
Yeah, I mean, at practice he yells at me a lot too, and that's my fault.
I remember one of the playoff games last year, and he was standing on the sideline, and he was pointing at you, and he said, "Rick, this is your game. This is your game. Go get it."
Yeah, if I check in mentally, I can play a really solid soccer game. So he just tries to keep me focused and ready to go. So.
All right, you got any plans lined up for next year?
Yeah, actually, so I'm attending the same tryout as Andrew in Eugene, which is Lane Community College. I've had a couple tryouts, but I'm trying to go to Eugene. So.
You two want to stick together?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ben, you're going to be a senior.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and how have you reacted to two-time defending state champion?
Well, I'm not a two-time state champion. This is my first one.
I didn't realize that.
No, it's all
I
right.
got one ring.
I did notice all you guys wore your rings.
Yeah.
Is that something you wear all the time?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because when the team won their first win, I wasn't with them on varsity, and so I really worked hard over the off season to train and be able to be varsity ready.
Coach said you're a 4.0 student.
Mm-hmm.
You got any plans at the end of next year?
No clue. Just trying to get through this year, to be honest.
All right.
Like I said, he's got his hands full. He's one of our 4.0 students and super high academics and just as strong on the field. He's going to be a really smart player next year for us and make a big impact. So,
all right, let's talk to Juan for a second. Juan, did you enjoy the season?
Yeah.
And are you looking forward to next year? You're a sophomore, right? You can play 2 more years?
Yeah, I'm sophomore.
Would you like to be a 4-time state champion at the end?
Yeah, I like it because it's my first championship in here in Newport, so I'm excited.
All right. These guys have all contributed to the program and all been a big factor in getting you 2 state championships.
Yep, yeah, every one of them have helped. They've all helped change the traditions in our culture at our high school, and they've created a winning atmosphere. And it's amazing how many younger kids are really looking up to these kids and really developing these players.
All right, we're going to take another break. During this break, we got another video to show you. We're going to get 4 more players in here. But in this video, you're going to see the goal that Romario Mendoza scored at Seaside. They were the #1 seed in the state. You were playing them on a road in playoff action. We'll see Romario's goal, and he'll be with us in the next group. Thanks for joining us, and we'll take a break.
Thanks, you guys.
Mendoza misses a kick there. 5. Throw in.
1 minute.
1 minute left to go in this game. And there's the goal.
Goal, Newport.
You know, when the Cubs need their captain to step up, Romario Mendoza, #10.
Does Seaside get excited?
Cubs, a big goal for Romario Mendoza, the captain. Here comes the kick for Seaside. High kick towards the middle. Ball loose in the middle. Cubs
10,
go after.
9, 8, 7,
There's a
6,
shot. Reyes
5,
on top of it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This game is over. The Cubs have won. The defending state champion Newport Cubs have won, beating the #1 ranked Seaside Seagulls 2-1. A goal from Romario Mendoza, 41 seconds left to go in the game.
Newport 2, Seaside 1. They'll move on to the semifinals versus Brooklyn Harbor.
Cubs win, Cubs win,
Let's give it up for a
Cubs
great
win.
season for the Seaside Seagulls.
2 goals in the second half. Cubs trailing at the
end of one, 1-0 on a goal by Irving Peon. Come up.
Welcome back. That was Romario Mendoza's goal at Seaside. Coach Richardson, that goal was pretty exciting. I don't think I've ever seen your team as excited at the end of a game as they were at the end of that one.
Yeah, to battle that hard for 79 minutes in that weather, it was blowing sideways 30 to 40 knots and raining the entire game, and the amount of adrenaline that rushed through our bodies, even on the sideline, it was hard to explain and hard to describe. It was a really special moment that I don't even think Romario believed it at first. Right when it first happened, you can see his reaction on the clip there, and it's pretty cool to be a part of that. Especially we had multiple goals in the last minutes of the game there to win a couple in the playoffs. So,
all right, you brought 4 new players with us, and I understand these are all seniors, so these are all players leaving the program. You want to introduce the 4 players we have now?
Yeah, I'd love to. This is on my left here is hiding behind the trophies is Fernando Hernandez, and he was a senior defender for us that first year playing soccer at Newport High School and came out and made a big impact and played a lot and was a great role player for us. And then Jose Ponciano, also one of our fast track stars. When he puts his mind to it, he can shut down any offensive player with his speed and size and physicality. And then to your right there is Julian Elizalde. We call him the Axe now, and maybe he'll be able to describe that story if there's time. And obviously on the right there is Romario Mendoza, who scored that game winner against #1 ranked Seaside in the playoffs last year.
All right, let's start with Romario. Mario, that was pretty exciting, that goal.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's really no words to describe that goal. Like, when I scored it, I was really, really happy. Probably the best goal I've ever scored, especially in that time. You know, we were a man down. We lost Jose Gonzalez. You know, we didn't really have much faith, and out of no one, I knew someone had to step up, and I knew it had to be me.
I saw that at the end of the game, of course, the players were all pretty excited. You all huddled up. Jose Gonzalez even came out there, limped out there, and celebrated with all of you.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably the happiest, you know, him not being able to play. I mean, it probably hurt him a lot, and for us to get the result, you know, it made him happy as well.
You are a senior. You got any plans for next year?
Yeah, definitely. I plan to keep on playing soccer. It's looking like a 4-year right now, 4-year university, but I'm still not sure. You know, just depends where the money's at.
Yeah, but you think you'll play at a 4-year university?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now.
Well, good. You'll have to let us know when you got a commitment somewhere.
Definitely.
All right, Julian Elizalde, you're one of the guys on the team that does a lot of things. I've seen you play your guitar, the national anthem before the game started. I've seen you do all of those things. I've also seen you get thrown out of a game.
Yeah.
Is that where the axe guy comes from?
Yes, it is.
Tell us about that.
I was just getting ticked off. The kid was hitting a bunch of cheap shots on me, and by the end of that game, I'd already lost my cool, and for me, it was personally time to just blow a gasket because I'd kept my cool for the 4 years, never threw anyone down, so it was just time that I needed personally to kick someone, I guess. He was in the right place at the wrong time. So
now you're a senior too. What's your plans next year?
I plan on going to a community college and pursuing music.
You gonna play soccer some more?
No, this is my last year.
Okay. You're quite the guitar player, and like I said, you played the electric guitar, the national anthem, in I think a couple of games last year.
Yeah, I played in like 4 games, and I did both state championship games. I played both times.
All right. Let's talk to Jose for a second.
Can we invite you back next year if we make it again to play again?
I don't know.
Jose, a senior, you got plans for next year?
I plan on attending Lane and doing track there. Maybe some other sport too if it's possible, but it's looking like track right now.
What do you do in track?
I do the 100, the 200, the 400, 4x4, or 4x1.
Okay. Play any soccer, maybe?
Maybe if I get the chance.
Okay. By the way, just wanted to tell you, during the game in Brookings, your playoff win at Brookings, I sat next to your mother. I broadcast the game, and your mother wanted to sit next to me and be part of the broadcast, and she was.
Yeah, I've been told by many of the guys who do the radio that she's quite the character. Like, she's always yelling. Yeah, she's very enthusiastic about the game.
She was very excited about your play.
Yep.
All right, and let's talk to Bernardo. Bernardo wrote
Fernando.
I'm sorry. Fernando wrote us Hernandez. Fernando, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for giving this opportunity to come. And for me, it was a great experience getting to the team because it was one of my first big thing for me. Came out and be successful and help my teammates and my coach. And it was a great experience for me this year.
You're sitting right behind those two trophies. When you look at those, what kind of feelings do you get? You earned those.
It's the hard work pay off, you know.
Right. You're a senior. What's your plans next year?
My plans for next year is go for community college for 2 years and get my degree for mechanics.
Okay.
And I don't plan to play soccer those years, but.
All right. Well, thank you four. Thanks for joining us. We're going to take another break. While we're on this break, we're going to show you the goal that Jose Gonzalez scored at Brookings to get you past that and get you to the championship game. So we're going to take a break. We'll bring 4 more players on, including Jose Gonzalez.
Perfect.
And we'll be right back after this.
Hey, Romario, can you go get those other 4 real quick?
Here's this goal. It's over because the Bruins will not be able to get to 3. They will only be get to 2. So if Gonzalez scores this goal, this is over. Jose Gonzalez for the win. Gonzalez approaches, kicks, and it's in. This is over. Cubs win. Cubs win. And the Cubs run out on the field to mob Jose Gonzalez. And Jose Panchano's mother just smacked me on the back and she's screaming. She's headed out there. Cubs win. They're going to the finals. Goals by Drew Torres, Romario Mendoza, and Jose Gonzalez win this game. 3-1 in the shootout for the Cubs.
We pulled off another one there, Dave, huh?
All right, welcome back. That was the exciting goal at Brookings that got you to the championship game against State and the team that had beat you twice, and you wound up winning. But that was pretty exciting right there on that penalty kick. You'd had a couple of goals during the game that went to overtime, and then went to the penalty kicks. We got 4 players with us right now. Coach, you want to introduce your players?
Yeah, on my left here, hiding behind the trophies, is Jorge Barrios. He'll be a senior next year. Definitely looking for him to control that defense next year and take off where Jose and Ronan and some of our other senior defenders like Julian left off. And then this is our genius goalkeeper here, Luis Reyes, 3-year starter for varsity, and I can't say enough good things about him.
He is the first-team All-State goaltender after being the second-team All-State goaltender last year.
Yes, he is. That's correct.
You have him back.
And then on your right here is Tristan Wolf, also a 3-year starter on varsity. And then to his right is Jose Gonzalez. And the fun thing for me as a coach, this will be my first year that Jose, Tristan, Luis, Jorge, these are all players that this will be my 4th year of coaching. So they were freshmen when I took over the program.
Nice.
And so it's going to be a really fun thing for me to witness their growth and see what they're able to do their senior year.
Coach, you had a loss during the season last year to State, and I think it was 7-2 was the score. And afterwards, I know you made some changes. One of the things you did for the first couple of games after that I saw was you put Jose Gonzalez at sweeper, and all of a sudden everything just kind of turned around. I asked you once, what's the best position for Jose to play at, and you told me whatever position he's at, he's the best player on the field.
Yep, that's true for sure, and that's why even though Jose didn't want to, he made a choice for the team, and he knew it was best for the team, and the results speak for themselves. But even after our loss to State in the first game, we made that change the second time we played him at home. We ended up losing a close game to State in 2-1, but we outplayed him that game and felt very confident after that game, even though it was a loss. It was one of those losses that feels like a win from our team mentality standpoint, and really helped push us and guide us through our playoffs, because we knew we had what it took to to be the best again.
Jose, first team All-State, goal against Brookings there to get you to the championship. It was a big season last year for you.
Yeah, it was a different one because I was playing a little opposition, but it was a different one. But I think it was more exciting and more fun than our first championship run.
You look like after that loss to the state, and it looked like all you guys were having fun.
Our second one? Oh yeah, for sure. I think nobody on our team thought like that was a loss. Like we for sure felt like we improved. That was our best game so far, and I mean we weren't gonna take anything bad away from it when we played really well.
Well, you'll be a senior next year. You're gonna, you know, the team leadership may fall on your shoulders. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I think I've been leading the team, I'd say, since last year. So I think this is just giving the title to me as being the oldest. So I'd say it's no different than the years before.
All right. And Tristan, you played a lot last year.
Yeah.
And especially up front, you're a goal scorer. Are you looking forward to coming back next year?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it was obviously amazing winning 2 state titles, and we have high expectations for next year. So I guess our goal is just to keep going at those expectations and improve more as a team.
You plan on playing after high school?
We'll see. I have other things in mind.
Okay. It would be one of the things next year that would be big would be a win over Woodburn.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Have you got those dates marked on your calendar?
I have.
All right, Luis Reyes, first team goaltender for the Newport Cubs. Luis, another great year.
Thank you.
And were you surprised at all at being named first team All-State? You were second team All-State 2 years ago.
I'm actually really happy. As you said, last year I got second team All-State. I feel like I should have got first team. And my performance from last year, I do believe I do deserve.
You've been playing goaltender all your life?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's talk to Jorge for a second. Jorge Barrios. And Jorge, congratulations on a great season. You got the trophy sitting there in front of you. Let's see, you're going to be a senior? Have you got plans after your senior year?
I kind of plan on doing some club soccer and some college soccer, if I'm good.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Time flies, Coach, and we've used up all of our show already. Final comments about the Newport Cubs boys soccer team.
Yeah, I mean, we're, like I said, all the players that you saw today, they just have created such a winning culture and changed the traditions at Newport High School. Revolved around everything that they have done throughout their lives to get to this point. And it's amazing that the youth, that U14 group all the way down, they just look up to all these players, and I think we're going to continue to see that type of growth. And it's going to be hopefully continue the trend we've been doing and having lots of success, and we're excited for the upcoming challenge.
You know, couldn't be better for a small city like Newport to have big time talent in sports, and I bet that's made a change in your community.
Yes, yeah, it's been awesome. So surreal.
All right.
Good job, guys.
All right. Thanks to Coach Ollie Richardson and the players who formed the Newport Cubs boys soccer team, 2-time defending state champions. I want to thank our crew tonight, our producer Ryan Johnson, our director Jim Thompson, our technical director Sean Phillipson, our audio Alva Myers, on the cameras tonight Orlando Sanchez, Tom Hopkins, and Judy Garland. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts, I'm Dave Hall. Good night, everybody, from Oregon SportsBeat.
Camera, Wyla. Wave. The 6 players that would have had more time to talk. Because even with Jose, I wanted to, you know, last year when we went into a shootout with Madras for our first state championship of our school, and Jose was our 5th shooter, and Wyla blocked 2 out of 4 penalty kicks, and we made all of ours, so he never got to shoot in last year's championship. And so I feel like it was destiny. It was, you know, the Brookings game, we went to a PK shootout, and we had a couple of our players miss, and Luis blocked 3 out of 4 of theirs.
Wow, okay.
And then so Jose steps up for the game-winning chance, because he was like mad last year when he didn't get a shoot. So this year he got his chance, and he followed through. made it happen.
Well, hopefully we'll have you guys back.
Yeah, we'd love to be back.
Get him
so.
to talk a little bit more.
Yeah. So like I said, those Tristan and Jose and Luis, those three have been starters since they were freshmen, and they're really talented. So it's really fun to see what they can do and lead this team, next year's team, along the way. So pleasure to meet you. I don't know if we'll get to talk to you again before we leave, but always a pleasure. Yep. See you during the season, if not before. You never know. Ben, there's your water bottle.
We got the Copa now, right? We got yeah. He's sitting over here next to me. Oh, okay, so we should be good. Need to stop and reset. So we start at 7:15. What time is it now? Kind of blurred my opening there a little bit.